Morning, everyone. Today I want to tell you about my metal trailer catching on fire. And if it sounds impossible, yeah, that's what I thought, but it actually happened to me. So back in 2020, the fall before COVID, one of my suppliers, they just got treadmills, the Nordic Track 6.5. And they were coming, I mean, they were getting like a truckload every day, and you know, they were asking, hey, do you guys want treadmills? Do you want treadmills? And so I took a couple and we sold them. It's like, yeah, that was pretty easy. Let's take a couple more. So we sold the first couple and we said, well, let's go get some more. So we went back, we got some more. And at the time, we just had a little Harbor Freight 4x8 trailer that we were using along with the van. And, you know, you could only load so many on there. I think we could get like maybe 6 before the trailer was just weighted down, and it just wasn't really working that well. So we made some minor, you know, we added some wood in the right spots. We go over the fenders and we were able to get a couple more, but the trailer only holds so much weight before the springs go all the way down. It's a good trailer, but they're cheap. So we sat out looking for a trailer, and we found one, got it off a guy up by Dayton or something, and it was a modified boat trailer, right? Not big, it was 10 foot long, but it was wide enough in the back we could set 2 of them together. And I was like, oh man, this is it. This is going to get us through. We're going to make a lot of money. I think we paid $500 for it. And so we brought it back. We got on like Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday we got it registered. Thursday we loaded up, and Friday we were headed to Michigan. So our first stop, we ran up to Lansing. We sold a couple treadmills, and we went over to, so after Lansing we ran over to Lapeer, and we had this one we had to assemble, and of course it's our first time assembling one of these, so that took us a good 2 hours, and we were frustrated, but we got it right. Next time we'll watch the video first, which is always the easiest, thanks to YouTube. And we were about 3 miles outside of town. You know, the people had a nice country house, and you know, so we were headed back to Flint to drop some off, and then back on to Detroit, Toledo, and back home to Cincinnati. So I'm driving, and we just, it's slow. It's just a short drive to get into downtown Lapeer, and we get in front of the Kroger, I guess, you know, on the little main street, and somebody, they're honking, and they pull up beside us and they say, hey, your trailer's on fire. Well, you know, we stopped, jumped out in a panic, and there was some smoke coming from one of the boxes, because we had we had 2 commercial treadmills and about 6 regular 6.5s, which is 6.5 is the household model. And wow, that was weird. I mean, this was 12 o'clock. There was no, you know, it wasn't that hot. It was my birthday of all things. And it was a Monday morning. And so, wow, what's, you know, sabotage? I don't know. So anyway, the intersection was just 50 feet, right? We were about 4 car lengths from it. So I told my buddy, you know, get in and just get off the road, because it was, you know, we're blocking one of the lanes, so let's get out the way, and then we'll figure it out once we're off. And he gets in, and he just puts it in drive, and he starts rolling forward, and he gets about 20 feet, and the treadmill that was above the axle burst into flames. And at that point, that was a point of no return, because, well, yeah, we're not good at getting boxes off that are in flames, right? Not what you want to do. So the people behind us, they were really nice, you know. And so our next thought is, well, we hadn't really started our day yet, and the van was full of merchandise. So let's we got to disconnect this trailer. We gotta um, save what you can, right? So we got the trailer disconnected, and about this time the fire department shows up because we're right downtown, and there were like six, I don't know how many of them there were, and we had pulled off. We're trying to get the van out the way because we definitely don't want to catch the van on fire. And they get the treadmills, the boxes, and they just sling them. I mean, I understand it's their job. Their job is to prevent fires. We don't want it. You don't want it spreading through everything else at a massive, meltdown. But apparently, what had happened, and we didn't, forgive us, a little naive, but we're all guilty of it at some point. The bearings were bad, and we thought, well, this is the first run. We got to make some money this weekend. So we'll deal with that when we get back. Well, no, we didn't get back. The trailer was toast. The bearings had heated up so bad, and I don't quite understand it, but they had generated so much heat that they heated the plate, the sheet metal plate. It was a billet. Maybe it was billet aluminum. I'm not sure. I remember it being billet cut, and it was just hot enough that it caught the cardboard on fire. And here we are with a metal trailer. It's just the frame with a piece of sheet metal tack welded on it. It was nice. It pulled. You didn't know it was behind you. It was lightweight, and it was more than enough for what we needed. And now it's gone, because really we'd have to go up, tow it back, pay for the tow. We have to pay for the tow to get it to the tow place, pay for storage, get back up there, another trailer to take it back, and you're talking a brand new axle, brand new tires, rims, and by the time you get done, you're looking at maybe $1,000 just to get it back to where it was. Or we just signed it over to the towing company. They could, I don't know, maybe they fixed it up, but it definitely wasn't worth the cost. So as a note out there to everybody, check the bearings on your trailers. You just got them, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll be good for a little while. You might be, but then you might be 300 miles from home and your trailer catches on fire. So take note. Check your bearings. I mean, bearings cost like less than $10. Get you some packing grease, pack them in, check them once a year, repack them, and be good, okay?